Good morning from Battambang. It's Tuesday, 6th of September. Battambang is the second largest city in Cambodia, but it doesn't feel like it. It's quiet, it's quaint, and it almost feels like certain parts of this town or city is sort of trapped in time. I arrived yesterday after a long drive from Siem Reap. I mean, for me it was long, but hey, usually it takes about 3 to 4 hours, and now with the new highway is pretty amazing. It just cuts through all the way from Phnom Penh to Battambang, and yeah, so although it is the second largest city in Cambodia, it doesn't have the glitz of Phnom Penh. You know, all the buildings, all the bars, all the girly bars, all the parties, and all the new buildings from the Chinese money, right, that came in, right? And it doesn't have the temples, the Angkor, amazing Angkor archaeological complex that Siem Reap has. So it's often neglected in the sense that sometimes people come from Phnom Penh and then they go straight to Battambang, but most of the time they go to Siem Reap and then they spend 1 or 2 nights. They take a 3 to 4 hour bus ride to Battambang and spend 1 or 2 nights there to check out the sights, and then they go. And it's hard to overshadow the sheer majesty of the Angkor temples in Siem Reap, or the party scene, right, in Phnom Penh. I wanted a drink last night, and I was googling it up, right, where the places to drink, and there were like maximum 5 bars, right, 4 to 5 bars, and 3 of them were closed. They're not open until Wednesday, like, you know. So, and one was, I think, only open on Thursday or Friday, so it only opens during the weekends, and weekdays are more or less quiet. But on this riverfront at night, this is the quietest side. You go straight up, that's the center, and there are all these food stalls, right, by the side of the road, and people come out and eat, and it's really lively at night on this stretch. And this morning when I was driving by, I thought, oh, you know, I found this space yesterday, so I thought I'll drop by. And you can see all the cleaners were cleaning up all the stuff that was, like, you know, from all the activities last night. So when I came into Battambang, I did it with almost zero research, in the sense that I heard about it from friends who says that it's good, it's quiet, it's worth a visit, and but I didn't really know what could possibly, you know, be the key things that actually attract people to come and visit Battambang. And last night I met a really nice guy. He owns a French guy owns a hotel here, nice hotel, that I'm probably going to, you know, spend a few nights there. It's called Cabaret Vert. It's based on a novel by a French author, and he told me quite a few things about what he loves about Battambang, because he's been here for 20 years, right? And a few of them, when he mentioned, it's like, wow, I must check that out. Because when I came, I didn't think of that. But for example, there's a bamboo train, okay, that goes into the jungle, right? And what happened with the bamboo train was this: they built railways back then, but you know, sort of there was not enough traffic and all this kind of stuff. So the railroad was abandoned, but the locals then started using those tracks by building small little hand-driven platforms they put on the tracks to carry things around, right? So that's interesting. I want to do that, right? There's a big reservoir by the side that's supposedly beautiful by the mountains. There's a temple on the mountain that supposedly is very interesting. So I don't know whether I'm templed out yet, because I've visited so many temples, right? And not just any temples, it's freaking amazing temples, right? Man, I'm still buzzing from Priya. It's I don't even know how to put the video together now, because there's so much that to show, right? But yeah, but anyways, so much to show without boring the hell out of anybody, or even myself. No, I won't bore myself, because when I watch it, it just brings back all the memories. Anyways, so this is Battambang. My second day. I just checked out of the first place to the camper van purists. You know, sometimes I show, like for example, I share that my van has been converted and all that, but I'm primarily not someone who spends most of his time sleeping in the van, because how fixing up the van came about was this. Initially I wanted to do the ride on the motorbike, right? You know, I thought I'll be a champion and do the motorbike thing, right? Then I thought about, damn son, what if it rains, you know, and I'll be driving alone, I have no convoy, you know, accidents do happen, and if I cannot get any room somewhere, what do? I'll sleep in the car, right? I have to be self-sustainable in case I get caught somewhere, especially on the later part of the route, which cuts into Mongolia and Russia before the war, by the way. Okay, so then I'll have a place to sleep even by the side of the road and make my coffee and whatever, until I find a way out of my predicament if I'm stuck somewhere, right, with no room to sleep and all this kind of stuff. And if I was riding a bike, I would have to pitch up a tent, sleep outdoors. And I was thinking, you know, especially in the cold, if I'm because the plan was to go up from Mongolia towards Lake Baikal and then cut through the Trans-Siberian Highway. If I get stuck somewhere there, I can't speak Russian, I can't be camping out and sleeping in the cold, because that wouldn't be a good idea. Or when it rains heavily, so I can't. So I decided I would get a car instead, and therefore the car serves as a backup rather than my primary source of accommodation. And in Asia especially, it makes a lot more sense to basically stay in accommodations, especially when there are accommodations that are affordable and they offer the three most important things, right? Okay, in Asia especially: a toilet, a shower, a bed, and plus, if it's a hot day or whatever, air conditioning. So all these four you can possibly get ranging from 40 to 80 ringgit a night, and that's about maybe 8 to what? 8 to $15 a night, $16 a night, and you can get that. You get a decent place. You won't get your 5-star treatment, but to me, I am prepared to sleep in the car. So as long as I get those facilities, it's like woohoo, you know, and it's worth it, because yeah, to me it's worth it anyway. But if it's in euro or US dollars, like $50 or $80 a night or $100 a night, then it's like, dude, I think I sleep in the car, man. You know, so that's the situation, right? So this entire trip, I haven't really spent that many nights sleeping in the car, and I did sleep in the car in a few places where basically I wanted to wake up to something like like this perhaps, and there was nothing around. There are no accommodations around and all that. So, and it's been pretty good so far. In Bienheureux, in the village below Bienheureux, uh, I had a puncture, and this again, the kindness of strangers who pointed it out to me, and then the next thing I know, a tuk-tuk driver is taking me to a tire shop, and I got my puncture fixed for $5. No, for $2.50. You know, fix my puncture, pump up all my tires for $2.50. And yeah, so, and I'm so glad I fixed that, because I'm so glad I fixed it there, because it was right before the 30-kilometer drive up towards the foot of the mountain for Bienheureux. And that road, there's nobody on that road, right? So if I got caught there with a flat tire, I would have to, I don't know what I would have done, but hey, you know, I would have done something, but it would have caused a lot of problems. Well, not problems, it would have been a lot of work, and I might have missed the temple. And because it was fixed, and I went up, and I got the entire morning to experience the temple, just going up. It's like, wow, man, seriously. That was an epic experience. I don't think I'll ever experience again, because I wouldn't be going back. I just want to remember that, you know. The entire journey driving up, all the things that happened along the way, and then finally getting to the top and walking all the way to the edge on the rocks, sitting in Cambodia and looking into Thailand. Well, anyways, okay, so that's it for today. I'm gonna get some work done. I have my fan on, I have my battery packed, I have my coffee, my vape, and my trusty old Mac. So I'll get things done today, and then see whether there's still time to explore some of the places around Battambang. So this is me. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.